Catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, did crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me When I've been magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright.
Yep.
I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired, can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard.
Okay, Coach, we are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Doug Martin. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the...
Good job. That's the way you fly.
On the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Check. Lucky. Go.
Haskins on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, they bring on the Michigan man, Matt Wild, to kick it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. 12 yards on the return that time, and it'll be Dolphin football.
Here we go, D. Hey,
5-0. This is Darrell Henderson, the rookie 3rd rounder. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he stopped immediately there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Single. Single slot. Watch 14.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick airing it out, looking for Ridley. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going, and the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. And that is incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
And the Dolphins first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 36, Fitzpatrick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack there to Jake Ryan. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean.
And he's going to go down again. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. On first and 10, it's Haskins. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. On first down, it's Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On second down now, it's Henry. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the gun, Haskins on third down. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. They go play action now. Haskins. Flushed out right. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Emmanuel Ogbah picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's Matt Weil now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Don't let. You don't want nothing. Get it. Pick up the ball.
To throw is Fitzpatrick. And that'll be incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And it's caught by Parker. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive. 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards on the carry, good pickup on first down.
At the Chargers 39-yard line.
I got 5-0 here. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Deuce. Protein spill.
From the 39, Fitzpatrick. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 26. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Grant. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Here's Fitzpatrick. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
So it's 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Darrell Henderson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead is up to 5. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Derrick Henry. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Haskins to throw. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On second down, here's Henry. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They go play action with Haskins. And the catch made, it's Patton. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Running the jet sweep with Ridley. Room here to run. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On second down and 4, Fitzpatrick. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing Fitzpatrick. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaq Lawson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
We got four. We got four. Wait.
On 2nd and 15 now. Fitzpatrick. This one caught by Ridley. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Single, regular.
On third down, Fitzpatrick. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 24 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And this is Parker, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Henderson now on 1st and 10. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
180! Watch out, feel it. Watch out.
On 2nd down, it's Grant. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
Fitzpatrick. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 15-yard line. This quarterback now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick. They're going to set up the screen here. This is Grant. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 5. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
They begin with Henry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Henry. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A 1st down carry for Henry. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. From the 31, Haskins. Escaping, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
Switch.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Shaq Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll run for it with Henry. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. They run once more with Henderson. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, here's Henderson. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. It's a good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The Chargers were best in the NFL, 7 of 8 on fourth down last year, and they're going here.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now it's Henry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Miami, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll your when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. Your team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world it's Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Big Snoop Dogg, it's in the game.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Ripper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. Show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? Rep where you from? Where you post, department, your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Hey, look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend. Sweet, this sugar. One man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills.